Welcome to Liberty Tonight, the only pro-liberty late-night variety show. Hosted by Brian Piotr and starring King Libertarian. Special guests, hilarious commentary, skits, gags, and more fun are just ahead. And here's Brian.
Woohoo! Welcome to Liberty Tonight, everybody. We did it. We won. The whole world knows now that it was too big to rig. Too big to rig, everybody. Welcome. This is Liberty Tonight. You are here for a once-in-a-decade-long award show called the Salties, where we will be giving out pure Himalayan, discounted pink salt to the best meltdown that there was for 2024. Everyone, take a moment to appreciate what happened and bask in the results. All right. So I've got a couple of wonderful jokes. This is an award show after all. We're going to start off with Donald Trump's victory speech. He won the presidency again, and starting in January, don't miss the next season of The Apprentice, White House edition. You're fired. Kamala's next move? What is her career going to be? Where is she going? What's she going to do? I believe that there's some scuttlebutt that she has an offer to be an actress in a new movie called Harris and the Furious, Election Retribution. I don't know if anybody's going to watch it. And then expected in Q1 of next year, the Great Liberal Migration. In response to Trump's win, a very, very large and important Democrat voting bloc will be getting sent back to the countries that they came from. All that and more, we have a lot planned for you. But before anything happens, we want to give our sovereign, the king of all the libertarians, a moment to give us his word and tell us what he thought of the election. So without further ado, here's the king of all libertarians.
Just kidding. The boys are back in town. The boys are back in town. Dun, dun. The boys are back in town. Okay, silence, peasants. The king is speaking. Whew. What a glorious historic occasion that we just been through. I hope, at least by the end of this weekend, which Monday is Veterans Day, that it really sinks in what we just witnessed, accomplished, lived through. This is a once in a century event, and we are here to witness it. Not only did Donald Trump win, this is a mandate. This is a rebuke. This is a referendum on the last, not only a referendum in the last 4 years, but a mandate to Trump endorsing his plan and his vision. That gives Trump so much leverage and leeway in this next 4 years. There should be nothing stopping him. He should be a steamroller day one until the last day he's out. As the great comics at the Monty Python once did in a scene, you can't expect to wield supreme executive power. You need a mandate from the masses. Not some Watres taught through a sword at you. Well, he does have this mandate from the masses. And while he won't wield supreme executive power, he will have all three branches of the government. In essence, for your sports fans, just think of it in the case of the 1995-96 Chicago Bulls. You've just been handed the best basketball team that has ever existed. You've already made it through the playoffs. You're in the finals, and all you got to do is let Pippen and Jordan and crazy North Korea painted hair guy go after it. All right. So I make this decree to you, my loyal subjects. We will support, we will hype, we will meme. However, we must stay vigilant. We must make sure they stay the course and deliver everything that we put them there to do. And with that, I return to Squire Brian.
All right. What a wonderful event this is going to be this evening. It's going to be quite a party. I think we all need to take a moment and just celebrate something that's coming our way. Sorry about that. Javier Milei is coming to see President-elect Donald Trump next week. Get your afuera at the4libertyshop.com. These aren't going out of style anytime soon. Sounds so good. That tastes like victory right there.
Delicious capitalism.
If Javier Milei does not make it through the next election, he is certainly welcome here in America, doing whatever he feels like, whatever we can get him to do. Just coming afuera over here. We got 4 years of victory coming towards us. What is
Doge in Spanish? The perro. That doesn't make any sense. But I think he, if anybody can make him the most libertarian president of all time envious, it is the Department of Government Efficiency. I think he wishes he thought of that, but here we are.
I do want to say that it is totally the government solution to create a new department to fix a problem. Am I right? The Department of Peace and Safety would normally do like just pure violence to people, right? It would be the opposite land of whatever it was saying it was going to do. But here's hoping that Elon and the Department of Government Efficiency does what they say they're going to do, that this time will be different. Let's go fire some employees. Anyways, welcome. If you're new, thank you for joining the show. I really appreciate it. We interact with people on our chat on Rumble. That is rumble.com/libertytonight. We look forward to spending some time with you this evening. This is an entertainment show. And first and foremost, this is an award show that is incredibly serious, far more serious than the Oscars. The winner at the end of tonight won't be making a speech where they cry because they already cried to get the award. So please do not go anywhere. Stay tuned. Like our page. Follow our page. See our names at the bottom of the screen. Please go there and follow us on X. I'll follow you right back, assuming you're a real person, not a bot. And before we go too far, there is more good news. This is like an all good news show today. We have a million links. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them. But Thomas Massey, reading here for you. President Trump's resounding victory secured a mandate for big ideas like reversing chronic disease, conserving our land, and empowering American farmers. Thank you.
That's right. Save the udders.
Yeah. Why can't we have raw milk? You can have crap on the streets, but you can't have raw milk. Look, it's probably not safe when you're factory farming with thousands of cows and you're trying to make pure poison to give to people that you got to homogenize that stuff. Yeah. But your local farmer and his local cow giving you a bag of raw milk, for them to have to say it's pet milk, it's like, what a crazy world that we live in. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the Department of the Secretary of Agriculture. Is that what I hope it is?
That's what everyone's hoping. The most libertarian congressman since Ron Paul being a department head. That would be amazing.
It's got to happen.
That would bring Sassy with Massey to a whole new level, I think. How sassy can you get when you're the head of an entire federal department? Pretty damn sassy, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a very interesting time. There's going to be so many very important appointments coming out, and our first opportunities to get more excited and get behind this or more disappointed are coming, like in the near future. I just saw the new White House Chief of Staff was announced today, a lady named Susie. I didn't know.
Yes.
I don't know the name. But
Susie Wiles, that he was her campaign director. So
yeah,
that's
she came out and made an appearance at the victory speech, but I still have never heard her speak. I don't know her. But I'm sure she's competent. Trump won resoundingly. I don't know if everyone's trying to take credit for the victory, but I'm going to go ahead and say it was the Libertarian Party not showing up for Chase Oliver, but putting all their votes behind Donald Trump. Good work, everybody who's libertarian. Yeah. You did the libertarian thing and voted for Donald Trump this election.
Praise.
We're going to get a libertarian in the candidate.
Transing the federal employee and prisoners.
I did thank Chase Oliver on X today. Say thank you for helping Donald Trump win. You did a fantastic job. Maybe more than anyone else. He got less votes than the Green Party.
Yeah,
less votes than RFK Jr., who wasn't even running. and
he got less votes than he got when he ran for Senate in Georgia. Just like I predicted, I mean, he did a little bit better than I thought he would. I didn't think he'd get above 0.25, but yeah, there's more green commies than there are Chase Oliver fans. That seems odd to me. And I'm also glad that Dave Smith didn't end up running. That would have been a very tight thing to have to deal with. So everything worked out in the end. Dave, you're off the hook now. For now, I won't behead you just yet for breaking my heart just a mere couple of months ago.
I am being asked what's with the Barbie font. I'm like, hey, I like it. I'm a man. I'm married. I got 4 kids. Deal with it. And I don't care. I enjoy a little pink now and then. But here's something very manly. Alex Jones, trolling super hard, saying he accepts the offer to serve as President Trump's new press secretary. Here's the round of applause for that. I support that.
He's got the documents. I grew up in Texas. I'm a man. I eat meat. I'll eat your ass, your leftist ass. Let's go. 1776 is the answer to 1984.
Yeah, so Barney Stiles says all anyone really had to do was to ask for the libertarian vote to get it. Yeah, that's true. Donald Trump showed it at our convention. That's better than everybody, all the previous terrible Republicans. They never did that. And turns out we like being pandered to. And you say you're going to put libertarian in the cabinet? We're on board with that. And man, Alex Jones, press secretary. I do think the press secretary is actually a huge waste of time. You just put up a big TV showing Donald Trump's tweets or truth posts or whatever and skip the room of like just terrible people. Like,
I think this is actually a good idea. I hope it's not just a troll, because I was discussing earlier that they would be freaking out so much that he's the press secretary and that this is occurring and that they have to deal with him every day. It would be a distraction. Like, they would be so flipped out that they had to deal with him every day, and they'd be so focused on Alex Jones and the press secretary that Trump and everybody else can kind of just do their thing, and like he just basically takes all the negative attention. I don't know. I think it should be more than a troll.
Absolutely. And if he's going to be bankrupt, and if InfoWars is going to see some serious problems, maybe that would be a great place to have him. But I also think that InfoWars gets millions of views and hits every day, and the guy's just hilarious and awesome. And it would really suck to have to be in a room with those terrible people and answer the most ridiculous questions from them ever. Like, let's just end this charade. We're not interested anymore. No one reads your stupid papers. We're all watching Liberty Tonight and the Wake Up America show and Culturama. All right, we're not doing some self pats on the back. That's just the truth. There's a million of people like us, and the Washington Post doesn't have any viewers anymore. But man, are there a lot of great reactions from what was the best day after an election in my lifetime. Now, I was there in 2016 for the day after that election, and I remember that being pretty great. But I think that the level of mental instability in this country has multiplied. And so people's understanding of what's possible and being unburdened about what has been is just absolutely crazy. So why don't I start with some humorous reactions from being libertarian. I meme, therefore I am. Looks like they were the original poster.
For my mother-in-law, she entered illegally to the country, and she lives in a street 4, number 47, apartment D, New York. I am very, very concerned. That's right behind the green apartment. Yeah.
It is such an old joke. It is such an old joke. I am so concerned about my mother-in-law. Here's where she is. She gets off work at 4. Please send her address to ICE. And yeah, there's some deportations coming.
She's a maid over on Highway 6 at the Best Western. She gets off at 4, and she drives a silver Ultima license plate 4862. Please don't get.
You're right. She would drive an Ultima, right?
Yeah.
A beat up old Ultima. There you go.
That's right. That's right.
So before we go too deep, let's take a moment to understand how we got here. And I think that we need that epic music back. Guys, let me know in the chat. Is this too loud? Is this epic enough? I'd like to know. Give me some feedback. What did the Libertarians actually do this year? First and foremost, we got Angela McArdle there having some dinner or lunch with Donald Trump. She made a deal that we could get a Libertarian in the cabinet if we supported Donald Trump. Well, we did. What's next? We're also going to free Ross Ulbricht, which is fantastic. The man has been in jail for a decade too long for just creating and running a website.
Yeah.
And then we started to pile on. Dave Smith, not running for president, came out and endorsed. I don't know if I'm jumping ahead on the endorsement that followed. All the libertarian influencers.
That's right.
Hundreds of libertarian influencers all came out for Donald Trump. All the ones that we cared about. Everyone over 100
I'm just saying, we came out of the gate, MAGA, but, we won't hold it against them.
Yeah, what's not on my list here is I nominated Donald Trump at the convention. We should have ditched Chase and just nominated Trump completely in the first place. Thomas Massey, he nominated Trump. He originally came out as a DeSantis supporter. Vivek Ramaswamy, running for president, had a fantastic race. First put his hat on, flip all his votes and support Donald Trump and go out and campaign for him hard. The man is super smart, super talented. Did a great job. Good job, Vivek. Tom Woods, the man, the myth, the 3x5 card of conventional opinion buster. He gave out and supported Donald Trump. And he's got degrees from all the Ivy League woke universities. The man's got credentials. The guy supported Donald Trump. He brought over a bunch of votes. And then probably the biggest of all of them, the richest man in the world gave two middle fingers to the establishment and said, "Screw you guys." I
Yes.
think here we go. Q from 4 years ago, the plan, that conspiracy theory. All of those things, they're going to come to pass because of Elon. Elon was the
Elon is
plan.
Q?
Elon was the plan. Everybody
Trust the plan.
trust the plan.
It was Elon. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. Oh. And he posted at 222 on 222. Oh my God. X marks the spot.
Yeah, he is the plan. He's going to dismantle the government with Ron Paul. We have some wonderful Department of Government Efficiency merch. I'm just going to find it real quick. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Department of Government Efficiency at the For Liberty shop. Starring Liberty Tonight. This is a perfect mug. Free shipping, 30-day money-back guarantee. A friend of mine, name's Elliot. He bought 2 of them. Thank you, Elliot. I really appreciate it.
You've paid tribute to your king.
Thank you for the tribute. I'm very much looking forward to the dismantling of the government. Thank you, Elon.
Yes. Elon, he also went to some world government summits and, basically told them to their face, what you're doing sucks. Nobody likes it and you're failing. So many instances now where you look back and you're like, okay, this like at the time you're like, what? For most people are like, what is he talking about? What is this guy even saying? But now, even to the most timid of heart, if somebody should go back and get all the clips of like the little weird things he said over the past couple of years, and it's just gonna like a Q post. You put it all together, you look like Charlie down in the basement. Pepe Sylvia. The mail doesn't exist. Put it all together, and you're like, okay, we may end up finding out that you're right, and he was Q, and he was just dropping all these hints this entire time. Well, more than anything, I think his brother almost died because of the jabby jab. They took his son and sterilized him and mutilated him for life. He says he's dead. Why did they think they could mess with someone like this? Because they have hubris. I am the only monarch worth a damn on this whole planet. The rest of them are scumbags, and it's off with their heads if we ever get this in place. All right, little Elon jag there, but the guy's legit.
And back to the story, RFK Jr. on his own, the man was going to take double digits away from Donald Trump or Joe Biden at the time, and the Democrat Party shut him out. They didn't even get to vote for him. That's a good way to piss powerful, capable people off. And they made a huge mistake because he had real grassroots supporters, real money, real grassroots support. He was going to be on the ballot in all 50 states. The Democrats completely kept him off of New York and basically meant that he couldn't win. And so what did he do? He put all the support into Donald Trump's campaign.
Yep.
Huge mistake by the Democrats. They converted hundreds of thousands of Democrats over to Republicans this year because of RFK Jr. I can't quantify the number, but it was big.
They shot themselves in the foot so many times you would have thought that Tim Walz was hunting with them. Hey, buzzing. All right. Let's see in the chat. Barney Styles, I can hear it now. That's a stupid question. Are you retarded? I'm drunk. What's your excuse? All right. Buck Nasty, stop it. I can only get so hard. No, we're gonna get so hard. You've never been so hard before in your life. Thank you everyone for in the chat. We're rocking and rolling over on Rumble. Please give us a follow, thumbs up, and if you're enjoying this, pay tribute to your king. Become a monthly subscriber or send us a Rumble rant. We're also over 500 views over on X. If you're watching on X, there's a chat box to the right of our screen. I'm saying things in there and nobody's listening. Hello?
You may be talking to nobody. I know for sure that Rumble
Is
views really matter.
Anyone there?
And I do
Please
want to say thank
respond.
you to all the people that have subscribed and given us Rumble Rants. It's been generous, and I very much appreciate it. It's helped us be successful from day one on the show, and we could not do this without you. But I do want to get to the most entertaining middle section of what's coming at you, and that is really to follow up on Kamala Harris for the last time. We're going to have a segment called Kamala Watch. I don't know if we'll ever get to do it again, so let's just enjoy the moment and have a little bit of nostalgia about what this lady was actually like. So here we go. Let's go look at our first one. All right, here's Kamala showing really a personal and raw side. Let's see what she's up to.
I wonder if McDonald's is hiring. Should I text Trump and be like, hi, how are you? Why don't people like me? I got a lot of free time now. I don't even know if I want to be president. Should I run again? Taylor Swift, Beyonce. And where are you guys now? Okay, 'cause I'm in a basement drinking wine alone. I'm alone. Ella's gonna stop.
I can't believe they got this footage. This
I
is
think I'm just,
fantastic
like,
footage.
an influencer. Like, what do you do after
I mean,
you
this
lose
looks
the
a
president?
tamer than what Hillary Clinton's green room probably looked like.
I lost the presidency. Like, my policy was love, not going back. You know, I think I'm a very likable person. I think I'm a very likable candidate. Yeah. Dougie's gonna leave me.
We need her on the show.
Yes, we do. We need to invite this wonderful lady onto the show.
Maybe I'll start a podcast. Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
I did everything right. You know, I wasn't Joe Biden.
She tried to turn the page, but unfortunately for her, the pages are stuck between 45 and 47.
You know, Joe Biden steps down for a day, and Donald Trump's 47 merch will be completely messed up.
Yeah.
All the merch he has printed for 47 will need to be 48. If Joe Biden just doesn't make it for a day.
One last final troll before he heads out is he makes Kamala president for one day.
Gosh, that's the funniest, most likely scenario.
We need to see
I
this
could
happen.
possibly
All right.
imagine.
Who do we need to contact?
I do know that Kamala raised far more money than Donald Trump, over $1 billion, and still managed to end up her campaign in the red. And they have to be calling for money at this point, $20 million.
40 million in the hole.
40 million in the hole, calling for dollars. Can you imagine getting a call, being a billionaire donor of the Democrat Party, the day after you find out that Trump won, and it's a Kamala Harris campaign asking for money? I'm sorry, man. That is a tough
I know
sell.
I lost, and I'm very sorry for that. But please,
I'd
we're
be-
broke.
You're going to want to lose my number and never call me again. Thank you very much. Just like the Clinton Foundation after Hillary lost. Very successful foundation with hundreds of millions of dollars. All of a sudden, got to close their doors.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's a charity. Apparently, that's somehow related to if you're in power. But
And it's also related to human trafficking out of Haiti. So, it is what it is.
I do have the next thing for Kamala, which is a really wild thing she said in her convention. This is totally serious. Let's watch.
Fuck all of you. You motherfuckers just can't stand to see a strong black and occasionally Indian woman succeed. How the fuck did I get
Wow.
15 million less votes
Okay.
than that retard Joe Biden in 2020?
She
And
really has a
pardon my
potty
language,
mouth when
but
she
everyone
loses.
knows under a second Trump term, we're allowed to say retarded again. So get off my balls. But seriously, how the fuck did Joe get 15 million more votes than me? I'm starting to think maybe we did steal that election in
You
2020.
probably
no way
did,
his
guys.
dusty ass did that much better than me. Shit, I barely got more votes than Hillary Clinton, and we've imported 50 million illegals since 2016. And you know they're all voting for me. As for what's next for me,
Okay, so by the way, those illegals, they're going home. They're not going to vote for anybody else again. Keep going.
I'm still in charge of this country until January 20th. You heard that right? Joe doesn't know where the fuck he is half the time. So plan on an action-packed next couple of months. Might even fuck around and invade Canada. Finally, thanks for fucking nothing, America. You made Rachel Maddow and Van Jones cry again. I hope you're all very happy with yourselves.
If you like that, make sure to subscribe.
Oh, that's good. I gotta find that AI editor. That is amazing.
Yeah, well, Entropy Nomad just gave us $5 and said Badam Tis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. It's the absolute best when that happens.
Yes. Thank
Man,
you
we're
for your
gonna
tribute to your
we're gonna
king.
miss this lady. Oh, we're really, really gonna miss this lady. I only
Yeah,
have
we made a whole intro video and everything. I mean, look, we at least have the comedy until the inauguration. But I feel like Kamala Watch, it won't die forever.
yeah, and just to close out this segment, here's one more video.
So you know how those lids are, because this is, well, I'm just gonna speak, okay?
It's a new career.
So you know how those lids on the Starbucks cups, they're white, right? And so if you wear lipstick, they get all over the lid. And so then I find myself in meetings if I'm the only woman, and that's kind of, and so I keep taking the lid off and having my cup out so that I don't have that big lipstick mark on the lid. So I said, can we do something about the color of the lid? So that was that conversation.
I mean, she could make it. She could make it.
Oh man, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you, Kamala. Kamala.
You're fired.
However you say it. So
Get out.
in the theme of the evening, we have a couple of new options available for everybody in the Grift Shop at the forlibertyshop.com. Here's Liberal Tears coffee mug, and we also have a water bottle available as well. This is perfect for taking to work, especially if you work at a big company with lots of liberal people. You know, they're going to fill that cup up for you 5 times a day if you take it to work. Am I right? Oh, man. And it's so salty. Make sure that you get your electrolytes. They're very important, especially if you're going to lift, do anything, heavy, work out at all. Man, just beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful, guys. Let me know if you get one. Take a picture, send it to us on the show. And then I believe that we do have some reactions to give. I think it's from here on out, everybody. We have 470,000 reactions to go through. Tried to organize them for you from best to worst, but ultimately we're going to need your vote. So
Yes.
who this award goes to for the saltiest of the salties will have to be your votes. I need you to watch these with us and place in chat like, I like this one, I like that one, so that at the end of the night we can do the right award ceremony, make sure that the people who work the hardest at a Meltdown video on TikTok or wherever get rewarded for their hard work. So let's watch this first one real quick.
Oh, thank you, Pennsylvania. I went to sleep and I woke up and now our country is safe. Oh, thank God. Thank God. I know that God wouldn't let us be destroyed. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I prayed and I prayed. Thank you, Lord, for saving our country.
I heard
Thank
you.
Thank you. I think she's definitely a nominee for top reaction in the category of the positives. I'm not going to forget her. Just like
we will have, it's like best picture. We will have best good reaction.
Yeah,
well.
I think I need some help with the categories. Definitely positive reactions, funniest, maybe like the best riff, and then the craziest for like absolute most batshit crazy of the night. That's definitely who's getting this. Whoever
So you
gets
did
that.
get pink salt, correct?
I did get pink salt, so it's got to be the crazy person. So let's look at another wonderful reaction.
In His name we pray. I'm so happy. I'm so We just want to thank you, Father God.
I'm not sure about the rebel flags, but the rest is cool.
In your word, God, that a woman
He must be in the
It's
South.
the
He's got a
Bible.
yay
It's in
painting
the
just
Bible.
sitting
It's in
there.
the Quran, Father God. So right now we just give thanks. And all honor
Is
and
that-
your
is
son,
that yay?
Jesus Christ, for
I
bringing
think so.
Trump back to the
I think
White House.
so.
I got my president back. Hold up that fist.
Don't you think so?
Oh, they tried to kill him. They tried
Looks
to
like it.
convict him. They tried to wrongfully convict him. They tried, oh, Father God, just thank you. We give all honor and praise to the Son, Jesus Christ.
What's that character from the Boondocks?
This goes on for 3 minutes. Amen.
Yeah, he's just
Amen.
a happy fella.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God. Oh, gosh. This is such a good evening. One more in the positives before we head negative. Okay. Here we go. Don't pretend to be sad. Put those colors on your sleeve. Come
A
on.
little smirk. Let's go.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's the fun thing is that 2 out of every 3 people that you see now are Trump supporters.
Yeah.
The silent majority.
They always were. I still don't trust the machines. I still don't trust the count. I'm glad it went our way, but heck, who knows what it really counts? How many illegals voted in California? So the popular vote is off by how much just on the one state? Millions.
That's true.
Millions. Now, I might trust the votes in Indiana where I had to show my ID and wait in a line, but not everywhere. There's like 14 states where you can pretend to be a citizen. Like I remember in California, you can register to vote by mail online. Like you go online and say, I'd like to
How does
vote.
that even work?
I'd like to vote absentee. You don't have to put in your social security number. You don't have to show an ID. You just have to put in a name and an address. Absolutely nothing is verified. So
That's insane.
any person living there with a name can register to vote. And there's nothing to verify that they're a person or a citizen or a felon or an illegal immigrant. So, guys, and then ballots, even if they're to a citizen, can be picked up and filled out and turned in. So there's also just fraud, right? Or I've had people admit to me in person when I was running for office in Colorado that they voted for somebody who was not in the state. So, oh, I called up my daughter. She was at college, and we filled out her ballot, and I turned it in for her. Like, oh,
okay.
I believe you should go to jail for
Alright.
something like that.
Just
But
some casual voter fraud here.
just some casual, I'll admit it to you in public, voter fraud, and I don't know you. But yeah, I did that. But anyways, the other water bottle that we have is not actually Salty Tears water bottle, but a Doge Department of Government Efficiency water bottle. Get it in blue, get it clear. Support liberty tonight for $38.99. And I don't believe that these come with any microplastics to go into your balls, so you can sleep well while you watch our show.
Well, it's a little too late for that for everybody, but you
It's
won't
probably
add
too late for
a dog
everybody.
pile of plastic beads in your balls. Yeah. So get the stainless steel.
How are the leftists over on TikTok going? I do have to transition before we watch this with the liberal freakouts as we move into the era of the meltdowns. This is what we all came for. I'm sorry for the tease at the beginning and then taking most of an hour before I got to it. That's destined to happen in showbiz. So here we go. Let's go see the first thing, the first liberal freakout of the evening.
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
When we come
Okay. Here's our first first video of the evening real quick.
And like gets on here and cries. But this could break me and my parents apart because they just don't understand what they voted for and like what it means and the bigotry and hatred that they stand behind and how I like am trying to be a good person. I'm not Catholic like they are, which is ironic.
You know, I just want to say
It's ironic they can't see how wrong they are.
I just want to be thankful right now that at least she understood the assignment. She is now in the kitchen as she is supposed to be. Like that is where she was supposed to be going after Donald Trump won. She's upset. I get it. But I hope that she enjoys having 5 kids and being stuck in the kitchen and not being allowed to work as expected, right? Like that's what's coming. That's what she's afraid
Yes.
of. I don't know
Yes.
if there's going to be any man willing to marry her. She might have to be an old maid. That's up to her, and maybe her father will decide who she marries, and for how many goats he can get for her. I'd take a low offer, but
Are you reading
up to
off
him.
Project 2025? Is that what's in there?
Hey.
I never actually looked at it, but I assume that's what's in there, along with bringing back segregation, and deporting everybody to the Galapagos. I
Project
don't know.
2025 is back on the table, baby.
Yes. Psych. It's real. We're coming for you. Ow. You thought we were playing. We said we don't know what that means. It's just some institute or something. No. We got you. Got you, bitch.
We got you. Feel free to clip this video and hold it against us in court that this is what the MAGA people are trying to do to us.
Psych. We faked you out like a Beyonce campaign show, like a Taylor Swift campaign show. We faked you out. We faked you out again. Face in your face.
Yeah, and I know we're jumping ahead to other videos, but I saw one where this lady's like, and we're going to withhold our bodies from you. I hope you're glad that what you did. Enjoy your celibacy. And I was like, thank you, ladies. Thank you. We don't want it.
Every single liberal woman between Tuesday night and now has had sex with at least one Trump supporter, hands down, guaranteed. This is how it operates. It's a fetish for them, and it's sad for them, but it's great for us MAGA men. But don't touch them.
No, it's not great for us. I want nothing to do with any of them.
Not worth it.
I have a wonderful wife who is not crazy, and I cherish her. So
trust me.
Let's avoid crazy everyone watching this show. Let them go be nuns in their woke monasteries.
I have many a concubine in my court, but the liberal ones, they get one night, then you're out. Get out. Don't ever come back.
Nope, bad idea. All right, should I move on to the next video?
Oh, let's see. Let's check in with the chat here.
Okay, let's check in with the
what
chat.
we got going on. We're still rocking and rolling over on Rumble. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. I am King Libertarian at King Libertarian on X with my co-host, Squire Brian Piotr at Brian_Piotr on X. Give us a follow over there. And if you're on Rumble, hit that like button. If you're not following us already, follow us. Consider becoming a monthly subscriber or giving us a little tip in the chat as far as a Rumble rant. I will read anything for money. All right. And we are on the For Liberty Network, so go to forlibertynetwork.com to see all the shows. We got Austin Peterson in the morning, 7 days a week, 7 to 9 a.m. Central. I'm not even awake at 7 a.m., but I get up and I watch the Wake Up America show, okay? And then we have Daniela, the lovely Daniela, with Culturama. Tuesdays, 7 to 9 Central, right before our show. He does a great job over there, hyping everybody up. And then, like we've been showing you, the forlibertyshop.com. Great merchandise, free shipping, money back guarantee. They run sales all the time. You open it up, spin the wheel, get a great offer from there. The team over there with Austin. And yeah, we really like you guys here joining us. Let's see some comments here from the chat.
I do see that the F-bombs here woke the dog, and yeah, I'm sorry that some people have potty mouths. I wish I could just police them all. Oh well, until next time.
Yes, absolutely. Barney Styles, like Trump, I feel we all dodged a bullet. You absolutely did. You absolutely did.
We did.
Trump prevented 2 women before becoming president. He three bullets dodged. Those 2, and then right there, so much blood was just flowing. Thank you, everybody. Buck Nasty, Liberty, 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 Barney Styles. Don't you watch The View? Trump will assign her to a husband. Oh, yes. The husband gets to decide, though. You know, like, not that one. So, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay. Let's see what we came to see this evening. Is some people losing their minds. I got a question. How many takes? How many takes did this lady do? She didn't like her hair in the first one. She went and changed, got a different sweatshirt, and did 14 takes for the one that actually goes up on TikTok.
Yeah, you're gonna see this a lot, where they'll hit. You can tell they hit and they step back. Like,
I don't believe it. I don't believe it a little bit. These people are so fake.
Entropy says he sent me something on Twitter. Excellent meltdown. I just checked my DMs. Entropy, that is coming up. Don't you worry. We got it. Continue, please, Squire Brian.
Okay, these tears.
I will not take your head this time, Entropy.
These tears are delicious. She woke up and saw the results, and I swear to God, I'm done with you self-hating. Okay, be done with this.
Self-hating.
I didn't know that we had a thing. I didn't know we were doing stuff together. I'm done with you too. Feel free to go about your business in case you didn't know that we weren't involved.
Yeah, how were those first couple ones? We got a winner yet? I don't know. I don't think we've seen the best.
I think this lady holding her hand up is the weakest, right? Of all the ones I've seen.
Very low energy. Low energy
Not
freak out.
thoughtful. She didn't even spell out you.
So much more emotion from you for making your day so bad.
People who just put the letter U on something and send it out instead of writing you, it's lazy. I bet she's got a PhD in gender studies and she still has to use just a single letter U.
Happens. So if anyone wants to offer some insight, I'm happy to fucking take it.
What happened?
I just also think that maybe
what happened?
What I've noticed is that
what is she
men
walking
are just
through?
Genuinely not as
good
concerned
question.
as women and don't quite take our concerns.
Are you walking out of the Kamala rally right now?
And
It's like looks like a convention hall.
I don't know, that fucking sucks because I met a lot of women tonight who are just genuinely so fucking scared.
So scared. So scared.
I think she was at a watch party, so this is extra devastating for her. I'm so sorry you commuted in traffic to have your life ruined.
And
but
yet,
it makes me feel
how many?
good.
Okay, I would bet you $10,000 that this lady uses Uber or Lyft. Like, she gets in a car with a strange man from the Dominican Republic often, right? Right. She's safe enough to do this. Leaps of faith with random strangers in random cars to drive places. And to be fair, that's pretty safe. It's by fine. But like a farmer in Indiana, she's unsafe. Like,
yeah, no, that white guy growing his own food and voting Trump, literal suppression and oppression. It's stuff like this where you realize, like, oh, that's how communism got into these places, where there is a hatred of the self-sustaining, of the just living your own life. But if you don't go by their rules, you deserve death. The only person that can sentence someone to death is me, okay? And I'm not gonna have anything bullied out by some pencil-necked liberals.
I don't even believe it. I think that these liberal women in 1980 wouldn't have even realized that there was an election. Perhaps they were at work and they would hear about it in the lunchroom, but then they'd go home and it would not come up, or like it really wasn't a big deal. But social media is this hive mind.
Yeah.
So you get the response from doing this, so they're gonna do it, and they probably say like, "Oh, I saw this person do it, I saw that person do it, and they both got a lot of likes, and I'm home alone, and I want a lot of likes. So guess what I'm doing tonight, baby? It's practicing, shot. How do my eyes look? How does my makeup look? How does my boss look? Okay, let's do it again, right? Like,
well, it was just like the BLM shit. It's these are whacked out young white liberals, women. It's the same thing. You know, they would draw, fist on their face, and any opportunity for a somewhat attractive liberal white woman to take up a cause for views. This was the Super Bowl of virtue signaling.
yeah, that's why we have an award show. It's the Salties, guys. It's the Salties. They
Yes.
worked hard for this. Let's give them their due.
We will award.
Here's the next candidate. Let's see some votes.
We will indulge in their psychology.
Freedom.
What happened to freedom, everybody?
This is a message to anyone who follows me. If you voted for Trump, unfollow me and block me. If you didn't vote,
No problem.
unfollow
Done.
me and block me. The fact that it's this close means I've lost all hope in the American people. Like, it should not be this close.
Oh, this is a good actress.
Why would anyone vote for this
Look at
person?
that.
He's
Oh, that's
so
like Les
evil.
Mis.
He's so demented.
Some very
I-
dramatic movie.
She did show choir
We all know
in
that.
high school. Okay.
We all know that.
She does
is
community
not a
theater.
convicted felon, rapist, crazy fascist.
It looks like she's reading a script.
Yeah.
That
Why
could be
is she-
better. I think she could do this again and do better without reading the script. Just memorize it. It's only a minute. You can memorize a minute, can't you? Okay.
Oh, for views and for virtue signaling, I will do anything for sympathy, but I won't do that. All right.
What's with the nose ring? Does
yeah,
any
that's how
man,
you
any
know.
man in chat like that? I don't know
The
any
nose
men.
ring?
I don't know any men that like that. This like, I'm a bull. The bull ring.
Bull ring. A charging bull. Don't wear red, especially now. MAGA red.
That's
You will get a charging liberal bull at you. In the chat, Trey, okay. Trey, okay. Said Jeb Bush of Meltdowns of the lady earlier, the low energy.
Oh, yeah.
The Jeb Bush. Low energy Bush. That's right.
Please clap.
Please clap.
Jeb, he didn't win. I can't believe Jeb didn't win. He had it. That man put a good campaign together.
Barney Styles, men are sadly unconcerned with the nonsense you've made up in your head that hurt your feelings. You are correct. You are correct. But Jenna Griswold just had a baby, so some dudes are out there smacking it. So, yeah.
So
I think
Jenna Griswold is the Secretary of State of Colorado, and she's on a 10-point scale. I don't rate people normally, but she's a solid 0.5. She is not a 1. So what that means is there's somebody out there for everybody, guys. Even if you don't think there is, at least if you're a liberal woman. I do have some beautiful meltdowns going on at The View. They're obviously well produced. These are real actors. These guys are pros. So unlike what we've been watching so far off TikTok, this is staged. Let's see how the pros actually react.
I'm surprised at the result, but I'm not surprised.
Don't believe you.
As a woman of color, I was so hopeful that a mixed race woman married to a Jewish guy could be elected president of this country.
Because those were things that
and
mattered.
I think that it had nothing to do with policy. I think this was a referendum of
your candidate sucked.
cultural resentment in this country. Well, I think
For you, it had nothing to do with policy.
I'm
Clearly,
surprised.
it's about race. It's about identity politics.
We all love Vivek. What's wrong with Indians?
Yeah.
Indians are great, guys. Like, some of them
I don't know
have
any
great
Jamaicans,
ideas.
but they're cool too, right?
Yeah, there's good ones and bad ones. And apparently Kamala is just one of the worst. And it's not her fault.
It's typical
She
of these folks.
She didn't fall out of a coconut tree, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
She's just a terrible person. You know, she had to work hard to become that kind of a terrible of a person.
There's a significance to the passage of time, Brian.
She got on a presidential ticket when she couldn't even get to the Iowa caucus. That is really impressive. Like, honestly, everybody. What Kamala did was impressive. None of us could do that.
Yeah,
I can't do
it. She's either the luckiest lady ever, or there is some skill in that brain that's bringing her along here, or
and luck. You want to get the diversity lotto ticket at the right time and sleep with the right mayor. It worked out for her. I'm really happy for her, and I'm really happy that she lost, and I hope that California takes her back and we don't have to see her anymore. Perhaps people on The View might want to hire her she'd be perfect for The View. I think she's the target. The View historically melts down over Trump's landslide victory. Thank God for people like this lost in a landslide. Let's see some clips. That's Whoopi.
Right. How you feel? I'll start. My takeaway is that the system works. We live in a democracy. Mm-hmm. People spoke. This is what people wanted. I vehemently disagree with the decision that Americans made, but I feel very, very hopeful that we have a democratic system in this country. We should value it. We should love it.
We do for the moment. And like Elon said, everybody, we got to get rid of the illegals. They flew into swing states. They weren't able to vote this election. We need to make sure they can't vote in future elections. We need to make sure that the states that don't have voter ID, like California, lose electoral votes because we deport 12 million illegal immigrants. I think that we got a big lift ahead of us, but we're going to do it, everybody. It's coming.
And Joy, I think Joy, I will nominate her for good reaction. All right? Because, that was classy. All right? Compared to Whoopi and some of these other clowns, it was moderate, right? It was humble. It was sportsmanlike. But that is a rarity there on that show, as we will continue to see.
Melody P just wrote that she voted for a woman of color to be second lady. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. We're going to have a woman of color who is our second lady, which has got to be the best job in D.C.
And our first lady is a beautiful immigrant woman.
Yes, yes.
From the same areas that my ancestors hail from, Slovakia, right? Great country. Beautiful women, obviously. Melania. All right.
The best woman.
The best box I've ever had.
I'm going to skip the rest of the view and move over to this wonderful video.
I have rights tomorrow. So
some camera movement. That's nice. Ooh, finger tattoo.
And I chose family. Let's end this reign of terror now.
I'm so sorry, sir, that you were thrown into lockers in high school and never recovered.
That dude looked like a weird version of Richard Gere.
We were wrong.
And it's glorious. It's glorious, everybody.
It's an utter betrayal.
The men in particular on this are just... Where's your balls, my dude?
How can you be a man and vote for Kamala Harris?
Oh, as a trans man. Okay.
I'm significantly confused whenever that is used. I never know what it is.
Guys, how the fuck?
I thought it was a dude. So I mean, good job on that. You look great. You look like a guy, at least from the chest up.
I just want to say,
good
evening, men, women, and liberals. Liberals are I don't know what you are, but you're a human, and I'm thankful you're alive, I guess. So welcome to the show. Okay. What were you saying, Mr. Libertarian? King, sire,
I was just saying
lord of all.
That one guy at a minute 4 on the inject this in my veins. Yeah, I was just saying that good job being so much like a dude, I guess. You get, who's your surgeon's name that they need to be up there in that, right? No, don't cut your tits off. They're beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
I'm done with him.
Fuck,
Her.
are we back in this same situation again? Just absolutely cannot.
I think these people should definitely look in the mirror and consider that they're wrong about a lot of
And
things.
Yeah.
Doom.
That'll never happen.
I'm one of the 30% of white men voting for Kamala Harris.
But how many will admit it on camera? 30% of white men may have supposedly voted for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, but I'm going to say maybe 3% will admit that on camera. So you're pretty special, dude. America failed you? Okay, feel free.
Here's
Go.
what gets me. He literally said he'll be a dictator on day one.
Why?
You know, if you believe that, please leave. Afuera, everyone. Available at the gift shop.
The liberal dudes, you can always tell too, because they're doing something to overcompensate their femininity, like the beard and the hat and the whiskey. Like, yeah, I just got done watching wrestling and voted for Kamala. And then, yeah, no, you don't actually act like that. You would like people to think you act like that. When you don't, you don't.
Yeah, I don't think that he deserves an award so far of anybody that we've seen.
No. Buck Nasty in the chat said that early guy, I thought he looked like Sean Penn. That's what I was thinking of, and then Retro Greer popped into my head. I don't know why, but yes, Sean, Sean Penn got beaten over the head one too many times, and that's really saying a lot because that dude's really dumb. All right.
Like the last time, I won't cry. I won't cry. I mean,
yes, you will.
At least not yet.
I thought this country was better.
I don't know how many people follow me that voted for Trump. I know there's probably a few, but I just don't understand it.
You know what? The FDA might dismantle Big Pharma.
I feel so
with
alone when it comes to my
RFK
family.
in charge, but they're gonna have record profits for Prozac, no matter what they do. Don't worry, Big Pharma. You're gonna sell so many antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications over the next 4 years. You will be thanking Trump for doing what he's doing. Nelson85, $5 offer a tribute to your king. Keep the tears flowing. Thank you so much, Nelson.
Thank you, Nelson.
For your tribute to your king. Your head is safe right now. If you're joining us on Rumble, please hit that like button and follow. It boosts us, and we appreciate that. Over on X, we're over right at about 700 views, so rocking and rolling here tonight. We really enjoy having you here. We're part of the For Liberty Network. I am at King Libertarian on X, at _Brian _Piotr on X. Give us a follow over there. And yeah, we're rocking and rolling here. We are on here every Thursday, 9 to 11 Central Time. And this is the show where freedom never sleeps.
Freedom never sleeps.
Yes, we're going over liberal freakouts. We're doing an awards show. We're giving out the Saltie for the worst reaction, but we're gonna do good reactions too. We got a lot of good reactions, so they'll get an honorary mention. But the keynote, the best picture award, the Saltie, will go to one of these folks here very soon.
Elect of the United States, and that he's going to be our next president. I'm devastated. I wish we could have done more for this country. I wish I could have done more.
Oh man, you know what that guy could do more is maybe lift some weights and eat some steak and maybe stay away from computer screens for a while. That's what I think. That's the prescription,
vitamin
sir.
D, and not in that way.
No, the sun.
From the sun.
From the sun.
This is
Not
so
from the bum, from
awesome.
the sun.
How much this country hates women.
This has got to be like a
What?
public school
Wait.
teacher, social worker. She works for the government. Yeah, don't put your kids in public school, guys. This lady's gonna be their teacher, and that'd be terrible for your kids.
Did you say how much does country hate woman? Country hate woman.
Country
Very
hate
mean to
woman.
So awesome.
No abortion.
It's
for
really
woman.
awesome.
I'm really glad I'm taking off work tomorrow.
Ooh, this one. Ooh. Oh, this one's gonna be bad.
Dinner
I
was
can tell
good.
already.
Yeah, not having a good time.
You know,
sung that. Yeah, not having a good time.
taking off work. Women already make 30% less than men. Not working, you're just dragging down the differences, guys. If you don't want women to, they don't show up after election day, we can't have a woman in this position. You gotta fight the man. You gotta show up to work.
Yeah, get your ass up and earn that extra 30%. The ceiling isn't gonna break itself, sweetheart.
This ceiling is not gonna break.
Get your
itself.
ass up and get to work like the rest of the men do.
Here's the last one in this clip.
All right, guys, it's time to go to bed.
Oh my gosh, that lady is scary. Is there a scary award? What would be the scary award?
Do you have some like leftover skeletons or something? Halloween
Yeah,
decorations?
I got a jack-o'-lantern somewhere. That can be her
She's gonna
award.
get the pumpkin head award.
There's gonna be a nightmare for anybody who looks at this lady too long.
None of us are stressed about the election, right? We all are gonna just go have the best night's sleep of our lives.
Oh, Mr. Lichtman, cry
Who's this
those
guy?
tears. Cry! They taste so
Okay, guys, we're doing our best. We're doing our best. We are not just the regular libertarian podcast. We're here with the sounds, with the beats. Everybody get ready to party. Okay, let's see what we can do. What can be done?
I'm sorry, if you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh man, that's what you got to do. That for
Let's
the best riff
go.
or whatever remix. Best remix award goes to this man. Good job, sir. Good job. I gotta just do this over and over again.
Best salty freak out remix. Remix here on Liberty Tonight.
I feel bad for the girl a little bit, but not really, because she did that and put it on the internet. But it's like she probably got like 15 likes from hers and feels bad about it, and then she goes multi-million trending because somebody remixed it into a song.
Yeah, it's sad because you see that she has like a stuffy like canopy still. Like she never left her bedroom, very clearly, very rarely. Yeah, her boyfriend she's like the female incel, which is even sadder than the male one, considering the situation.
All
Where
right.
are we at here?
Well,
Let's go.
Let's take a moment. Let me put on some bass. Read the chat. What's going on? She looks like the lady from Misery. Is that a movie? Does anyone know what that is? I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Les Miserables. Les Miserables.
We started off this show a month ago.
Kathy Bates.
And I'm really thankful for everybody who's joined and subscribed and followed us. And I really appreciate all the feedback. I have several people sending me links throughout the week now that I didn't. You know, this is improving friendships. Absolutely love it. We started off the Liberty Tonight portion was just a few items in the gift shop on the forlibertyshop.com. But now we've got a lot. We got the Department of Government Efficiency mug, the just regular Liberty Tonight mug. We got Liberty Tonight whiskey glass.
Yes.
Sent 10 of those to Liberty on the Rocks so that any friends who want them can get them there. We have a beautiful shirt in many colors, premium shirt. It's full. Look at this. There's like 8 different unique special items branded Liberty Tonight. So
where freedom never sleeps.
Freedom never sleeps. I need one of these lids now that this 2015 era MAGA hat is starting to get old.
Brian.
Yeah.
What's going on a little bit later in the show? We got the Salties, right? We're gonna continue to go through some of these, but are we gonna try to call it? Are we gonna try to prank call anybody, or what are we gonna do? Because we did talk to Arnold on election night. He was pretty upset, but I think he was coming along. So maybe later in the show, if we have time, he's washed up actor, former California governor. Really not a big deal, but maybe later in the show, if we have time, we'll give old Arnold a ring and see how he's doing. See if he's doing all right tonight. But
well, I don't know.
Yeah.
You want to call him right now? I'd love to talk to Arnold.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get him on the line.
Okay. Let me do the phone call.
Donald Trump is now president of the United States.
Arnold, are you there?
Brian, how are you? Brian.
Can you just speak succinctly? Like, I have a hard time hearing when you're just, my name is Arnold.
Brian, I'm from Austria. Do you not know this?
No, we will always do this.
For like 75 years, and I said, screw it. I said, screw the American accent. I sound way cooler. It's talking like this. So screw you, screw the American accent. I'm going with Austria forever.
Arnold, you were on the show Tuesday night about 3 a.m. Wednesday, actually, or 2 a.m. Wednesday, I don't remember. And you said that you're going to support Donald Trump now. There's a lot of talk about who's going to be in different parts of the administration. Have you thought about applying to anything?
Of course. I would love to be the head of the military because of my extensive research and use of weapons in my movies.
I don't think that using weapons in Hollywood movies qualifies you. Not that there aren't many incompetent weirdos in the current military, but
Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by Brian. I have extensive weapons research and experience with other movies. I was on the bike, and I swung the shotgun around, and I cocked it again. I don't ever see a soldier doing anything like that, Brian.
Oh man, what are you saying? Are you on what are you drunk?
I
think you're drunk. Oh man, if I was dealing with a week that you've been having, I probably would be too. Man,
it's kind of embarrassing that you come out and you support Kamala and then she gets her ass kicked. It's not very badass. It's off brand for me, personally, Brian. So it sucks. I hate it. I want to distance myself as quickly as possible. I did it on the night he won. I said, he won. He's the best ever. I should have done it, but it was a big mistake. But we were talking about pollution and climate change and how pollution doesn't even work anymore, the climate change. That's all I wanted to do, Brian. I just wanted to clean up things, okay?
All right. Well, do you think you could clean up San Francisco? We could put you in in charge of the poop patrol. There's lots to clean up there.
Brian, if President Trump wants me to do that, I will terminate the trash.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's all I needed.
The homeless people, I will kill them all. No problem. I will terminate every problem in this country with pure force.
Oh, well, you know what, Arnold? I bet you are distanced from the campaign a little bit. They probably wouldn't take your resume, but if you send it to me, I'll make sure it's seen. If you want to send it where freedom never sleeps, I'll make sure your resume is sent over. I would highlight your ability to clean up trash, and especially in California, your desire to clean up the environment, etc. We'll see what we can do. Okay. Now,
I'm out of here. Goodbye. Get to the chopper.
okay. How do you say goodbye in Nazi? I forget.
Screw you.
Okay. Bye, Arnold. Okay. Oh man, what a good time. Arnold's always good, always there for a good time. I'm glad he answers the phone. He always answers the phone. I mean, I'd block me personally. Well, welcome back, sire. Welcome back.
Thank you. I always miss him, man. But I hear in the green room, so it's always nice to have the Schwarzenegger on. Buck Nasty, $20. Bow, 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 bow. Air horn. Thank you for the Rumble Rap. My idea of a perfect government is one guy in a small room sitting at a desk, and the only thing he's allowed to decide is who to nuke. By Ron Swanson. Is that a real Ron Swanson?
I have to admit, the fictional Ron Swanson is my favorite idea. Like, that's the ideal of who I want working in government. And they made fun of this person. Like, they are like, oh, this is like a crazy libertarian, but he really makes the show great. Like, otherwise the show sucks. Like, Ron Swanson
is a pansy bureaucrats just fluttering around and wasting time and money. And yeah, he's the perfect antagonist where he's just digging into him 24/7.
Like, he does stuff like he has a note like, do you have a permit to do whatever you're doing? It's like, I do what I want.
Yeah.
And
they thought they were making somebody they can make fun of, but you just made a folk hero. It's so sad that the actor himself is a giant douchebag.
Yeah, never find out anything about an actor behind the scenes, or you will be forced to not enjoy anything they ever make again. 100%. This is something you can enjoy over and over and over again. This is a little moment that they had on CNN on election night. I actually saw this live during the stream. I think they're showing.
So you asked, are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden?
Are there any places where the vice president is overperforming? Like, she's getting more votes than Biden got in 2020.
Biden in 2020. Yeah. So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming in 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's any.
Well, I wasn't supposed to say that. He actually felt
Holy
it.
Smokes.
Holy smokes.
Holy smokes.
Oh, we weren't prepared for this screen.
Yes.
We weren't expecting
Holy
this
smokes.
screen.
Oh, I'm Jake Tapper of The Lead. The Lead with Jake Tapper. Oh, holy smokes. We're getting
on the east
smoked.
side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
So you asked.
Holy crap.
Literally nothing? Not one county? Ooh.
That's
So-
not good for them.
So
Great for
I don't know
us.
if it's showing on your screen, but readers did add context to this video. And here at Liberty Tonight, we love the truth, and we hate misinformation and disinformation. We love Snopes, but you know what? Community notice is much better, and thank you, Elon Musk, for that. So we are an entertainment show, so I don't really care. But just to be clear, she did not outperform in any state. There was very few counties that she did overperform, but in the aggregate, I think, what does it matter? She sucks. We rule. Ha ha. Boo hoo.
And on that bombshell, MSNBC's Joe Scarborough says that Kamala Harris lost to Donald Trump because blacks and Latinos are sexist and Latinos are racist. You're allowed to say this because you're, I don't
You got
know.
Al Sharpton right there. That's why.
Things we've all been talking about, who do not want a woman leading them. Might be race issues with Hispanics. They don't want a black woman as president of the United States. You know, the Democratic Party, I've always found when you're sitting around talking, they love to just sort of balkanize everybody into these separate groups and say, oh, white people don't like women and black people. No, it is time for the Democrats to say, okay, and you and I have talked about this before.
No, like honestly, Joe Scarborough, how does he fit in his own little pyramid of hierarchy? Like, isn't he at the bottom? Like, how does he deal with his self-hatred?
Everybody's racist. Everybody's racist. Latinos are racist. Black people are racist. Everybody's racist. Racism is gonna save this country. Make racism great again. And what? Okay, can we just take a second to look at Al Sharpton right now? What is this? What is happening? Where is his body? Where is his neck? And why is his head so big? It is bizarre. It is horrific. He looks like the little toy from Saw.
He's a bobblehead.
Give him a little tricycle bike, and it is. I am genuinely creeped out by this man right now. But to the left of him, you have Mika Brzezinski, who's the daughter of Zbigniew Brzezinski, who was the author of basically the last 40 years of foreign policy, and
so there are no babies of color that her family wouldn't kill.
Right, exactly.
To be fair,
if anyone doesn't know this, Mika Brzezinski, look up Zbigniew Brzezinski. It's weird Polish, whatever name. You're going to have to like Google it to see him and read up on this guy. Understand what legacy has been laid out ahead of this ruling elite that we're now finally dislodging. You look at Anderson Cooper's family. Look at her family. It's weird, man. And I'm all for blood lineage. I am a king after all, and I do have many, many heirs, some known, some unknown. And I get it, but when you're ruling over us and you suck, it's off with your head. Metaphorically speaking, I'm not threatening
anybody. but if I was threatening you, you'd know it.
Yes.
No. Speaking of the ugliest people in the world, that Donald Trump was only making fun of Rosie O'Donnell. Let's see what Rosie has to say.
No immunity guardrails.
Okay, buddy.
Bless America, people.
I like the steampunk glasses.
Is she in a bathroom?
And how about...
What's kind of a weird celebrity thing about her is you were like the key joke that the most famous person in the world made, making fun of you.
Yeah.
It's kind of a unique, special thing. Like, she deserves a salty for being the butt of a joke for like 5 years from the most famous person on earth. Like, only Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah. She hit the wall hard. She wasn't pretty. She wasn't pretty at 30
these days.
I've seen her in movies from the 80s. She wasn't pretty back when she was man, I feel bad for her now. She definitely didn't have to pick these horned, evil, angry classes. They're not helping anything though.
Yeah, it's totally steampunk. It's great. I love them.
Guy walks through New York with a MAGA hat.
Daggers.
Man, the whole city of New York shifted like 20 points for Trump, and he still lost like, I don't know, 60-40. Like, far more support for Trump this time, and still
making headway in New York.
I'm making up numbers.
California, a bunch of counties flipped over. Yeah, man.
We're gonna win. We're winning.
We're gonna win. You're gonna get tired of winning.
The Salties Awards show is a victory show. Okay, I think there's only one more here for the liberal freakouts, and it says Verizon has no connection to the defamatory image circulating on social media that allegedly appeared on New York City building last night. There was a picture that said F Elon on the side of the building. Apparently.
Not involved.
Not involved. Didn't happen. Where's the picture? There we go.
Yeah, the Fetterman one too.
Oh, was there a Fetterman one somewhere?
Well, Fetterman he tweeted out a
The
picture.
Fetterman tweet.
Yeah, of the Green Party candidate Leela Hazo that got 0.9% of the vote, 64,000 votes, and he clipped that out and said, "Pennsylvania is going to count every last vote, every last vote. It went to Trump, you bozo. Have another stroke." It's not controversial. It's the law. Oh, now counting every ballot and recounting and hand checks and now all of the legal procedures that you can use to make sure an election is properly done. Now we're gonna do everything possible to make sure this one's above board.
Well,
And then he said, but
Arizona still is at like 70% counted, so obviously there's still shenanigans aplenty and incompetent people aplenty. It's not like everything was solved. It was too big to rig, or Elon went behind the scenes and cheated on all the machines for us, you know?
Is that where the 15 million went? He went in and deleted them like a bad set of Excel files.
Yeah.
He just
Guys.
emptied the trash bin on the desktop.
Elon just hacked Dominion and fixed it. He fixed the problem for us, guys.
Well, they did put the BIOS passwords out for the election machines in Colorado, so
Not a joke. They did. You could just go pick up those passwords by going to the website, unhiding a tab.
www.jennagriswoldsucksballs.com.
For over 3 months, they were available to the public for anybody who wanted to press unhide on that Excel sheet. So Colorado went far left. Did it matter?
To finish his tweet up, he said, "Pennsylvania's going to count a vote. It's not controversial." I got off on it. I was weaving. I was
doing the weave. I'm coming back.
I'm coming back.
It's coming back.
Don't cut me out of context. Look back there. Look at them.
Those people hate you.
Fake news. Look at them.
They're turning off all the red lights right now, everybody. Oh, gosh. I think Donald Trump.
They won't show the map.
He's going to miss those rallies so much. He's going to have to sit and actually do the work in the White House, and he'll do it. But, man, he's just going to miss the rallies.
Look at the fake news. Look at them. Wow. Okay, so finishing up the tweet. Pennsylvania's going to count every vote. Not controversial. It's a law. I was weaving. And then so he says, here's the punchline. Also, green dipshits votes helped elect GOP. Yikes.
Good
Elon
job.
Musk replying, calling green voters dipshits. It's not the great way to win them over. Agreed there, Elon Musk. Agreed.
Oh, no. I support infighting on the left. Everybody go at each other. You lost. Go figure out why. Rebuild your party from the ashes. Or don't. Am I right? So,
yeah.
Before we head over into the memes of the night, let's go check out this hat. Like this is a wonderful hat. Austin on the Wake Up America show really does some wonderful merchandise. Couldn't do any of this without him. And he built us this hat. It says "Freedom Never Sleeps," and you can get it in a huge assortment of different colors. Love to see that out on the street. Take a picture, send it to us. We will put it up on the show. And anyways, the next section is something close to my heart. It is the memes. What are we calling the meme blitz? The meme blitz.
Meme blitz.
Meme
blitz.
Meme blitz.
Meme blitz. Meme blitz. Meme blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Meme blitz.
Donald Trump taking out the trash. You're fired!
Get out. Get out. You're fired.
Okay, everyone. We need to pick the best memes. Who's going to get the salty for the best memes? Also, write down in chat who was the best breakdown. Like, describe the girl. Was it the bull ring girl? Was it the, I don't know. You gotta help us out there as best you can describe them. I'm not going to go through them all. I could just watch this on repeat. Like, somebody made a beautiful video and I could just share it.
It looks great. The graphics are good. The sound is good. Yeah, whoever did this did a fantastic job. You should. I am nominating you, whoever made this, to the Department of Memes. We're going to replace the Department of Education with the Department of Memes.
Afuera, Kamala. Afuera.
Afuera. Get out. Get out.
Get out of here, Kamala. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm bookmarking this one.
Illegal immigrants today. If you don't know, this is a scene from an Avengers movie. They're just all disappearing.
This is by Louis C.K. And there's speculation about whether this is actually Louis C.K., the comedian. I think it is. I hope it is. He's got 150,000 followers. And it sure sounds like some of the things he would say, but if you're watching this...
his username is not Louis C.K., though.
I know, but he's a comedian. It is very on the nose satire. I think it's him. I believe it's
I would like to do an ad for America right now, and that is, if you are an illegal immigrant watching this stream, please save us all a bunch of money and self-deport. It's so much work to find you, collect you up, and send you home. You could go home on your own, and it would be so much nicer. On behalf of all the American taxpayers, please self-deport. Thank you very much. Okay, should we go to the chat? I don't want to blow through all the memes all in 10 seconds. The best was the remix, girl. I really do really like that music video. We should play that a bunch more times tonight.
Yeah.
Poor Betty Rubble.
Poor guy standing there crying. Yeah, that was a good one. All right. I guess, well, she had the aid of a very talented... Blitz. What? The meme is the meme, so we got to judge it based on how it's presented. So, Bucks Nasty also said the millions of dollars make up for the microphallus. Did Joe Scarborough kill an intern allegedly on a weekend? Yeah, there's a weird story about that.
And the Democrats love to kill people.
There's always mysterious deaths surrounding
please
Democrats. Like,
take a moment to remember Seth Rich. The man who leaked all of the emails from Hillary Clinton's.
Yeah, yeah.
So
and racist.
the 20% that voted for Kamala, they were at home playing video games. So everybody at that gym was happy that day, and every day following. It's really been great. It's been a great week, guys. Best week for the show ever. Best ever. Thank you, everyone who's watching on X and on Rumble and other places. If you want to interact with us and follow us, the best place is to go to rumble.com/Liberty Tonight. And thank you, all of us who subscribe to Rumble. It's the best and most wonderful place for creators like us. You know that with our content, we're going to get striked off of every other, Google platform, YouTube, Facebook. They're not for us. We will put our stuff there as long as they let us, but someday they won't, and that's fine because X is great and so is Rumble. So next up, we have a beautiful little GIF or it's supposed to say GIF. I think it's supposed to be GIF. Let us know in the chats. Tom Brady watching Kamala walk back into the White House today. Joe Biden watching Kamala Harris. You know the Bidens voted Trump.
Oh man,
Joe pulled his support, whatever that was, whatever he had. He didn't vote for her.
Didn't show up to her election party.
Jill Biden wore red when she went voting. It's freaking hilarious.
I think, like we discussed on Tuesday, I think the Bidens grew up in a very dysfunctional, sociopathic household. And while it has its many faults for everybody, being petty and getting back and backstabbing and sabotaging, it couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Yeah, it couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Now here is the thread of memes of the evening. Just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called garbage can, not garbage cannot. Yeah, we're here to make America great again.
He's looking like a nug of weed there. That's delicious.
Don't smoke. Don't be degenerate like this guy. Sleep well, middle finger. You've got a big day ahead of you tomorrow.
Oh man, and that middle finger is gonna get a real good workout here in the holidays coming up. That's what's so magical about the election season. It's right before the holidays, right before Thanksgiving, right before Christmas and the New Year. So you know, it was rough 4 years ago, but it's gonna be.
Buddy. Here, NASA just released this new chart showing the loudest sounds on Earth: concert speakers, blue whales, space shuttles. Those with Trump derangement syndrome. They're loud.
Yes.
They're loud, but we don't care. Moving on, guys. Moving on. San Francisco, California. What is it? The Reaper's coming for the United States. And Elon's behind the door with a bazooka. I don't know, is it better or worse when I actually talk about the memes? I think it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. MAGA squirrel for Peanut. We did it for Peanut.
Do it for Peanut. You know what? That is very important. There's so many great moments in this election that you can't count, but what's so ironic about all this is if they just chilled, like, first of all, he wouldn't have run in the first place if they just left him alone. And then everything they did to try to stop him, everything backfired. Arresting him, trying to kill him, trying to prosecute him, trying to close his businesses down, taking away the beautiful Peanut from his family. It's just amazing that we're at this moment, and I'm just really grateful we're here. You are all my loyal subjects.
Those are some good liberal tears. Those are some good liberal tears. Don't forget to drink your liberal tears out of salty liberal tears mugs at thefordlibertyshop.com.
That's right.
Search Liberty tonight.
We still on the thread?
We're still on the thread. I'm going through. It's time to take out the trash in D.C. We got a garbage man. Please don't fly on November 6th. Keep all those seats open for all the celebrities who want to fly to Canada. And I propose that Canada is actually too close. I'd prefer the UK. So for those crazy people who are breaking down right now, look into moving into the UK. It probably won't be so easy. You'll be surprised. Other countries have borders, and they don't let you just go where you please. Totally strange. Probably you're going to think that's racist.
You have to apply for what's called a visa, and it's not a credit card, sweetheart. All right. And yeah, they tell you can only be here for a short amount of time, and after that's over, get out. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works, folks. You can't just walk in. So when you're in Britain or Ireland or Australia or New Zealand and you're on your visa, not your credit card, go to the welfare store and try to order, can I have one welfare, please? May I have some food stamps, please? And they're going to tell you to get out. You're not a citizen. You didn't pay taxes for this. That's exactly what's going to happen. And it'll be hilarious. And you'll come crawling back to America because we're the best. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah, for the Salties tonight, I did really like the Seinfeld meme of Kamala, if that counts. That was a really solid meme.
Hell yeah.
But okay, you were gonna keep going.
Well, my feed is different than your feed on the comments. So if you want to keep going on the thread, keep going.
Okay, here's the did she win? Jimmy Carter. Looks like a 1,000,000-year-old man.
His last act as a unmummified person was to vote for a loser. Isn't that emblematic of just his entire life? Ugh.
He's not dead yet.
Loser president.
He's not dead yet.
For a loser.
So, guys, here's my plan. Project 2025, we amend the Constitution to allow Donald Trump to run for a third term for no other reason than to mess with these people. They will freak out. And I know Donald Trump might be old, but gosh, it'll be worth it, guys. Just change the Constitution, and then Donald Trump doesn't even actually have to run. I don't know if we got the number of states you need to ratify. We might not have enough states to do it, but we might anyways. The other thing that could be funny is Donald Trump could stack the Supreme Court with 9 more justices.
Yeah.
Just like the liberals wanted to pack the court. Hey, they indicted him. They shot at him. Maybe we need 9 more justices on the Supreme Court. All hard right. Right?
Yeah. What's yeah.
What would possibly be wrong with that? How could the liberal media defend anything against it? So,
and now we're getting the popular vote. Do away with the electoral college too. Let's enact the policies you've wanted for so long. Let's do it. Come on.
Do it, guys. And also, like, some people need to go to jail. I don't know who we need to put in jail, but let's indict some. Like, how about Fauci? Yeah, there's good reasons to put good. There's people who deserve prison, right?
Absolutely.
We need to find them and prosecute them. Project 2025. We're coming for you.
We're coming. We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you.
It's okay, buddy. You can come out now. You're safe. Your AR. For coming out from under your bed.
Yeah, that assault weapons ban. Yeah, we're good for another 4 years, I think. But I want my bump stock back, you bitch.
Oh man, we need to have. We stacked the Supreme Court. We repealed the NFA, the National Firearms Act. Make it so that suppressors don't have a stamp. Machine guns for everybody. I know Trump's not going to be that pro-gun, but come on, man. That's what we need. That is what we need.
It would be the most libertarian thing ever. Come on.
I just want everyone to have their own machine gun. So that's too much to ask. And level 4 plates. Why are level 4 plates hard to get? I don't know. Come on. The struggle is real. Kamala got 14 million votes less than Biden, or Biden didn't really get 18 million votes.
Ooh.
Does anyone actually think that 81 million people voted for Biden? No.
Let's dive into this a little bit, because I asked on X earlier, 14 million, 20, whatever the number ends up being. What in the chat? Let's hear you over here. Is it more likely that 14 million votes were fake in 2020, or is it more likely that 14 million people, Democrats, just didn't show up for Kamala?
Or 14 million people died from the vaccine.
I've heard that too. So, I don't know.
This is conspiracy corner. I think they came up with the millions of ballots that they needed. That they filled in just voting for president, just voting for Joe Biden. Pallets full of ballots at 3 a.m. all the way from Oregon to Michigan, or whatever, however the song goes.
Then that the postal guy, he was driving a truckload of something from Pennsylvania to somewhere, or vice versa.
There are like literally hundreds of stories of different types of things like that.
Because as a mail inspector or a mailman, like you're driving it, so you have the right to inspect it. Thought it was fishy. Opened up the back of his car or his truck, whatever. Yeah, just pallets and pallets of ballots. He pulls one out. He flicks through them, and it's all just Joe Biden. Nothing else filled out, auto-populated. And yeah, so I guess this time too, like everybody was watching, right? I saw some videos of, people filming like, oh, there's trucks arriving. It's, 1 a.m. I think, yes, we had a landslide, but also everybody watching. I'm sure they had the ballots. I'm sure if they thought they could get away with it, they would have had enough ballots to do it. But
oh heck yeah, they cheated with machines. They cheated with paper. They collected ballots from ballot harvesting. They did all the above, man. They suppressed the Hunter Biden story. They put in hundreds of millions of dollars through Facebook into ballot harvesting and ballot drop boxes. All of the above. There was the 2000 Mules movie showing how they had people collecting and harvesting ballots illegally.
Yep. Going to the chat real quick. Bucks Nasty. Bucks Nasty, are you the only one left? What's going on over here? Just kidding. I'm tired. I command you to stay awake. All right, the 19th Amendment, where women have the right to register for selective service. That's right. That's the good one. Yes, sir. We are Liberty Tonight, where freedom never sleeps. I am King Libertarian at King Libertarian on X with my Squire Brian _Piotr on X. We are on the For Liberty Network with the great Austin Peterson 5 days a week, 7 to 9 a.m.
We're coming up to the end. We are going to award the Saltie Award.
All right.
Okay, but first, let's watch this wonderful video of the cameraman. Look at what he's zooming in on.
In this battleground, which President Biden won by less than.
Cameraman gets the award for best cameraman. Zooming in on the Texas are gay shirt just to put it on TV.
He saw that and he was like, yeah, they are.
Has pushed the campaigns to target every demographic.
This lady's talking and he's like, Texas are gay on TV. Bravo, sir. Bravo. All right, here's the meme. Democrats killing a squirrel. Skipping the arresting murderers, arresting rapists, arresting illegals. Crime. Yeah. We're not going to touch that. You got a pet squirrel? That's not on the approved list. We're going to kill it. We're going to get a warrant for going into your house just to kill your squirrel. Because we can't have that. We cannot have that here. Freaking government, man.
We got 10 minutes left. I do want to do Peasant of the Week as well. Just before we forget.
Okay, do you have a link that I'm going to use for that? Or are you going to do it on
I'm just gonna talk about the Peasant of the Week. Are we gonna do it now? You want to do it now?
No, okay. I honestly think this song should get the Saltie. Tell me if anyone opposes. This was voted for in the chat. We should watch it one more time.
This is your villain origin story. If you've lost faith in humanity, clap your hands.
Let's go.
If you've lost faith.
Makes me want to go see a hockey game. Yeah.
Thank you for your service. I hope you enjoy this beautiful salt.
Pink Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan salt, just like that lady. Thank you very much. You win the Saltie Awards. We don't need a speech because we know what it is. It's screaming.
Congratulations.
All right. Why don't you do a Peasant of the Week?
All right. Yeah. So the Peasant of the Week. I'm going to do an intro video for this. Any ideas would be great. Just like our other great segments, like Kamala Watch and the great Bean Blitz and all the others. But let's go. Let's see here. Peasant of the Week. Peasant of the Week. Peasant of the Week. All right. The Peasant of the Week this week is no other than the 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. I mean, there has been none of my loyal subjects that have done a greater feat this week other than Mr. Donald Trump. So, Mr. Donald Trump, I would love to have you on the show to personally give you this award, but I know you're very busy saving this country. But the Peasant of the Week thing, you are all my peasants. To be my peasant isn't a bad thing. So to be the Peasant of the Week, you have my undivided attention, which is godlike.
Wow.
So
he deserves it. He deserves it. You all deserve it. Everybody
there was no person
round of applause.
Who did a greater job than he did this last week. So congratulations.
All right, and then we should just take a moment to stew on the fact that Ron Paul stood alone, stood by himself against the wave. Like, a tsunami of warmongering idiots. And it's just him against Ron Paul. And now today, we got Elon Musk, RFK Jr., Donald Trump, Vivek, Tulsi, all on board the Ron Paul revolution. It's coming back. We're going to end the Fed. We're going to bring back sound money. We're going to cut government spending and have a balanced budget. And we're going to be kind and loving while we do it, everybody. It's going to be great.
Speaking of all that, did you, I don't have it here, but did you see that the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell was asked if basically the reporter said something along the lines of, there's been talk of you being replaced in this new administration, and they asked if you were asked to resign, would you? He said no. And the reporter says, well, are you legally protected in that? Or something basically, can you just refuse? And he says, yeah, no, I'm not leaving. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to educate people on the Federal Reserve. And it would be hilarious if Trump responded to this and goes, all right, you're not going to leave? In the Fed, in the Fed, in the Fed. In the Fed. You won't get out, we'll burn it down. Get out.
No, you see, the Federal Reserve was established by an act of Congress. It can be altered, audited, removed by an act of Congress. But the president himself does not have direct control over the Federal Reserve as it has been created. He only nominates a chairman.
Yes.
And that's only a nomination. So he doesn't control the rest of the board.
Yeah, it's ceremonial.
Yeah, and so Congress itself can make a change to our money supply or audit the Fed. I hope they at the very least audit it. And second, we should probably change the way that our money system works. We don't need fixed prices for money. Price controls don't work on soda cans. They don't work for any other type of food or product or service, gasoline, cars, or money. So setting the interest rates because some men had a conversation about what they think it should be, it's communism. Absolutely communism.
Yeah, they to fight inflation, they purposely slow the economy down. That's their fix for inflation, is to put us into an artificial recession with high interest rates. There's got to be a better way. I'm not a big brain like Ron Paul, but there's got to be a better system than creating money out of nowhere that all it does is just create more fake money that we exchange, and it gets more and more worthless the more they print. Costs go up every year. But realized costs did not go up. The amount of dollars in circulation went up. Dilution, my friends, is what's killing us.
Let's finish out on some wonderful memes. Here's one of her. Babe, come over here and vote. No, thanks. Ron Paul is joining Elon Musk to cut government waste. Heck yes, everybody. That's what happens.
This happened millions of times on Tuesday.
Elon sharing memes with Ron Paul and talking to him on X. It's just, I can't believe it. This is a funny meme of Trump wearing a peanut costume. I love AI. Thank you, Grok, for being so cheap and providing us with so much. The AI is freaking amazing.
That's how quickly the news moves. I mean, this is almost too old. This for people that wait, this was like a year ago about a squirrel. No, this was just this was less than a week ago that they murdered a squirrel and put him into the White House. This is incredible.
And here's the last meme. It's the projected winner. If Kamala had won, it would have been Ukraine. But now that Donald Trump is going to be the president, I believe that Zelensky sees the money. The money trail is turning from a torrent of hundreds of billions of dollars. It's getting cut off. He better make some peace. Better make it soon.
A spoiled brat kid, get out.
Yeah, and also. He is actually a dictator. Since we are saving democracy in Ukraine, they should probably vote. But that's just
open up the elections again. You freaking
dictators. We're giving you hundreds of billions of dollars. at least Russia had an election this year. I'm not saying that that's necessarily legit. I don't know, but they at the very least they pretended. That's more than Ukraine. Ukraine didn't even pretend.
I
So
do actually think they like Putin. And,
yeah, I bet Putin would win, but also no one's ever allowed to grow a following that would oppose him. So it's like they like the only choice.
Yikes.
They like the only choice. There's no other. You're not allowed to have another
only
choice.
The Big Mac's on the menu, and you love it because that's the only thing we got.
Good thing you love it. You don't get to have another choice, but they do like them. You know?
Hey, if you're gonna have a dictator, you might as well like him. Like in North
Yeah.
Korea, man, they really like that guy. Wow, I've never seen so much love and admiration of the people for their dictator as in North Korea. It's almost like they got guns to their heads. Oh, wow.
Well, hey, on that note, I'm very glad that this isn't going to keep going for several more hours as we wait to see if Kamala's going to do a concession speech, that we're back to our normal schedule. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Our normal schedule is actually from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Thursday nights. We do this every week. We try to be unique and special and entertaining. And if you want to support us, you could go to, what is our locals page? Let me go over here for a second. The forlibernetwork.com.
Let's go.
It's midnight. My brain is not working.
You got 1 minute left.
So if you go to the forlibernetwork.com and support us there for $5 a month, you can get behind the scenes content for the whole network. We are doing our best to try to provide as much content into there as possible. And we could also use your help writing bits. What would be funny? What kind of impressions or funny skits do you think would be great? We would appreciate it. Now, Sire,
Yes.
I always try to give you the last word in your kingdom. Speak to your what are we? We're not your servants. I'm not your servant.
Subjects or
Your subjects.
peasants.
Please speak to your subjects.
You're whatever I call you. All right. Yes, everybody. As I said in the beginning, this is a momentous occasion. Allow this to really set in for you. But the real work is now beginning. I'm very enthused to see like Robert F. Kennedy already coming out with videos about exactly what he's going to do. Him explaining that he sued all these companies, so therefore he knows how they operate. So it's our job to be the peanut gallery. Get your tomatoes ready to throw at Mike Pompeo's, to just hound every bad decision to death, ratio to death, meme it to death, and then pump up everything we like going on. He has a mandate from the masses, and we are the masses, and he must listen to us. So yes, just keep up the fight. Don't take off the gas pedal now. Enjoy it, but just know we got some work to do. That's it, Squire Brian. Take it away.